MySQL provides a set of functions for dealing with dates and times. For this lesson, we're not going to be selecting a database. We're not actually going to be using a database. We're just going to be using these functions directly like this. I can say select now, and it gives me the current date and time. This machine is set to UTC, which is Universal Time. Actually, the SID script is set to UTC, so if you're using SID, yours will also be. And especially if you have installed the time zone support according to the instructions in the setup movies, then you'll have UTC. If you've not installed the time zone support, then what time zone you're in, it probably will not be UTC. It'll probably be your local time zone. So now gives us the current timestamp. Also, current timestamp like this gives us the current timestamp. It's exactly the same. It's just an alias for now. Now is the SQL standard. You can also get a Unix timestamp, which looks like this. A Unix timestamp is an integer that represents the number of seconds since January 1st, 1970 at midnight at the beginning of the day, UTC. You can get the name of the day like this, saying day name, and you need to give it a timestamp, so you can say now like that. And so that now is inside the parentheses for day name, and when I press go, it says it's Thursday. You can get the day of the month like that. You can get the day of the week. You can get the day of the year. And you can get the name of the month like this with month name. There's also functions for converting and adding and subtracting time. There is time to seconds like this, time to sec, and we give it a time like 0 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds. And that'll give us the number of seconds that represents, which is 1800. And if I type sec to time and put in 1800, it'll give me 30 minutes back. Like that. You can also add and subtract time. You can say add time and give it a time in quotes like this. Say 1 hour and another time, 29 minutes and 45 seconds. And it will add those together and give you 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 45 seconds. You can also subtract time like this. Say 1 hour and 30 minutes, and you want to subtract, say, 15 minutes, like that. And it gives you a result of 1 hour and 15 minutes. You can also add and subtract dates, like this. Add date, and put a date in quotes here. And to add the date, you want to give it an interval, which is done with the interval keyword, say 31 days. And I use day singular. The manual says that day plural also works, but in fact it does not. So you need to use day singular, interval 31 day, and press go. And you see it added 31 days. January 2nd becomes February 2nd, which is 31 days later. You can also subtract dates like this. I say subdate. That same interval, it will give me December 2nd in the year before. Intervals are available for hour, minute, second, day, week, month, year, and quarter. Microsecond is also available on some platforms. MySQL provides a good set of functions for handling dates and time. In the next lesson, I'll show you how MySQL handles time zones.